I'm Allie Side.
And I'm Christian.
We're here to talk to you about Utopia. What is Utopia?
Utopia would be a community with highly desirable effects, which is kind of like a paradise, where everything is perfect and you get everything you need. Utopia is important to some people because it resembles their ideal paradise and how they want their life to be. With some people, Utopia may be good, and with others, it might be bad. For example, some people think Utopia can't exist, and that if it did exist, it would corrupt you, and eventually it would turn into this most horrible place, because they said, without perfect good, there cannot be perfect good.
Utopia by the average standard is impossible because we cannot hide our fears, we can only block them out, and if we block out our fears, then we also block out our strengths, and we cannot become the person we were meant to be. It will slowly torture us inside until we die inside, and our utopia will be destroyed.
I'm Krishna Menon, and here's the good side of the story. If you say, without perfect good, there can be no perfect bad, that very statement proves that there is perfect good, proving that there is utopia. No matter how much corruption or badness is available in the world, there will always be something good, a shining light in between the many shadows of life. In the course of events, utopia is something that pushes us forward, no matter what we are, who we are, what we do, what we like. It doesn't matter. We still believe in some concept of utopia. Unless you're a rampant pessimist and you hate everything.
Now that you heard both sides of the story, which one shall we pick? The good side or the bad side? Both are certainly possible. How should we decide?
Well, in order to help people like you decide, we've presented a number of scenarios to you, and you can pick which one you like and decide. That's your definition of utopia. This is scenario 1. This is a perfect example of utopia because it shows meditation, peace, equality, and no war and no hunger, where everyone receives the same benefits. This is the classic example of utopia, and in many cases is what's drawn and pictured in the mind. In many cases, utopia is pictured as being a perfect place where everyone is equal and fair, although with some people, and that's what brings us to scenario 2.
Give me food. Food. I want food.
I have too much. I don't want to give you food. I'm too wealthy. This is an example of dystopia, only because not everyone is equal. People are starving. There is war, there is death, there is blood, there is famine. This is a classical example of dystopia, where people are killed for unfair reasons, and bad things happen in life. Most sadists or pessimists believe that this version of utopia is probably the most true, but some people also believe that a utopia can become a dystopia. Could this be possible? I hope I was in the shot there.
By this shriveled husk, a utopia can quickly become a dystopia. With the theory that most dystopia believers go by, a utopia will quickly corrupt the inhabitants, and you can't have a utopia without it being at the cost of one person. So the corruption will quickly spread, and as often referred to by many famous philosophers and unfortunately book characters, without perfect good, there is no perfect evil, and it goes vice versa. With perfect good, there has to be a perfect evil, and those two collide, they will destroy everything. Utopia will quickly become a dystopia, and no matter how long it stood for, by these standards, a utopia will not stand. Come play with me. Save me! Oh, save me! Oh, save me!
I'm alive. I'm the last one alive. They can't hear you scream in space.
As you can see, a big part of Utopia turning into dystopia is because of some apocalyptic event or some event that changed the course of human events in that utopia. In this utopia, as you can see, Earth was destroyed and the colonies had to go into outer space. And this woman, all her friends died and she's the last one alive. And as she said,
They can't hear you scream in space. Hello, Steven. I've been waiting for you. Steven is my friend. Steven. Utopia can often drive people to insanity, such as in The Giver, because they try to fit in. The utopia is actually bad. Steven, come play with me. Come play with me. Stop it, Steven. Stop throwing things. Stop. Steven, stop. No, you can't do this. Sacrifice.
as you can see, a big part of dystopia is sacrifice. Utopia or dystopia often require the sacrifice of one or more individuals, such as the horror story The Lock, in which a woman is stoned to death simply because of the ring committed to the crops. Everyone is happy and everything is good. However, in these scenarios, the people may appear a little dumbheaded, but usually that's because they're so happy. As this girl is covering me up, can really say this is a very happy place, and everyone's happy. We're all laughing in joy and excitement, and as you can see, that's where you go. Because of the happiness and joy and excitement that all beings within it.
Die! For Narnia! No. You're getting weak. Weakling. Weakling. For Sparta.
As you can see, a big part of Utopia is, actually dystopia, is war. People die, there's disease, there's violence, people die, they're fighting against their
bloody corpse.
They're fighting against their oppressors, or they might just be fighting for food. The savageness of it all is despised. It's despised by our society, which is why we don't want a dystopia like this to happen. Die!
No! Sparta!
Children.
In various Utopia stories, everyone is equal and the same and there is no diversity. Such in some stories, they take away color, and such as if you're smarter than someone else, they give you disabilities so that you're no longer smarter. And sometimes you have to wear masks if you're attractive, so you're not more attractive than someone else. And there's no diversity, and all man is equal.
Yes.
Almost on ice. Almost on ice. Oh, us are 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 almost on. I will murder you.